welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Jamie and today I'm going to give you a full walk around video on this 2016 MY17 Pajero Sport Exceed. Now we'll start off with the front of the car, we'll run you through the condition and also some of the features on the car itself as well. Starting off with the front, as you can see, you do have fog lights fitted down the bottom. You also have 6 color-coded front parking sensors. You can actually see that the badge itself is not actually a physical badge, it's sort of like a photo, and we'll explain to you why when we get in the actual car itself. You do get headlight washers with the vehicle as well, so obviously if you are going forward drive or something like that, you click the button, headlights will be washed, and as you can see you get those really nice stylish headlights with the projector bulb, and they also have the daytime running light in the actual headlight itself as well. Now this car for a 2016 still presents really well, and no major marks other than a couple of bugs that need to be cleaned off on the front of the car that would be worth noting. We'll come to the first alloy wheel. You can already see that the tyres at the front are brand new, and that's why you got a bit of goo around the wheel, but the actual alloy itself is in really good condition. Keep working our way down the vehicle. As you can see, you do have the chrome side mirrors and the chrome door handles. The mirrors themselves actually have the indicator integrated into the mirror, and then there is actually a camera underneath here, which again I'll explain once we get inside the car. The chrome door handles themselves actually do have the keyless entry. As you can see now, the car is actually unlocked. Clicking this button here will not only fold in the mirrors, but also lock the car as well. Doing the opposite, obviously does the opposite thing. Taking a look inside, remembering this is a 2016, as you can see, seats are in all good condition. You have the power seat controls, so for the backrest, up and down, and actually moving back and forwards. Carpet's in good condition as well. No major marks in here, a couple minor scratches, but being a 2016, nothing inconsistent. And the door's actually in really good condition, no major marks on there whatsoever at all. Windows have been tinted as well, so if you were thinking about getting that done in the future, or when you come to pick up the car, has already been done, which is always good and going to save you money as well. As you can see, all the panels on the driver's side are all straight and in good condition, and then we'll get to that second alloy wheel, which again is another unmarked alloy wheel with a really good tread left on that tire as well. We'll work our way to the back of the vehicle now, where you will notice that the tow pack has been fitted, so you can tow the full 3.1 ton. That is assuming that there is the electric brakes inside the vehicle itself as well. You do get also 6 color-coded reverse parking sensors as well, and you get the reverse camera, which is on the left-hand side of the vehicle. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why does Mitsubishi put on the left-hand side when most manufacturers put it right in the middle? Well, in Australia you parallel park to the left-hand side of the road, so that's obviously going to give you better coverage on the left-hand side of the road, because you can just simply look at your window while you're driving and get the right-hand coverage. You also get the high mount stoplight and the rear windscreen wiper, and the windscreen washer just above there as well. Now taking a look inside the actual car, you will note that it is a 7-seater, but as you can see, once the seats are actually folded down, you don't really lose any boot space whatsoever. Now you do have all your genuine mats in the back of here as well, and you actually have the tow bar tongue for the tow bar as well. Now the spare wheel is a full-size alloy wheel that is actually underneath the car, and just to get to that, there's this thing here, and then you unscrew the actual nut, or the bolt I should say, and then it drops right down. We'll keep working our way down the passenger side of the vehicle. You will note that the fuel door is on the passenger side, which is the safe side of the vehicle. You have another unmarked alloy wheel with fantastic tread. I didn't mention, but you do have the side step fitted on either side. Since this is a bigger sort of vehicle, it's going to make life getting in and out of the car a lot easier. And as you can see, getting to that fourth and final wheel, again fitted with a brand new tyre, got a bit of goo all over it, but it is an unmarked alloy wheel nonetheless. What we'll do now, guys, is we'll jump underneath the bonnet and take a look at the engine. Taking a look underneath the bonnet now, so what we have here is a 2.4 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine producing 133 kilowatts and also 430 newton meters of torque. Also comes with an 8-speed sports automatic, so really good for towing and daily driving as well. 68-litre diesel capacity tank that will give you a combined fuel consumption of 8 litres to the 100 k's. So on average, you're going to get around 850 kilometres out of that full tank of fuel. And as I mentioned before, the car can tow 3.1 tonne and also does have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Alright guys, taking a look inside the interior of the Pajero Sport. We'll start you off on the driver's side door. So you do have all your power window controls. The driver's window is automatic. That's up and down. You have all your central locking, and then you have a button to lock the windows as well. Now behind the steering wheel is where you have your mirror controls, power mirror controls, sorry. So you can actually fold them in. As I mentioned before, when you lock the car, they fold themselves in as well, and then you have your joystick to adjust actually where the mirror is facing. engine start stop button, so it is a proximity key, so as long as the key's in the car you will be actually able to start the car. Your front end mitigation warning. You also have your sonar buttons, so parking sensors to turn them off and on, and your traction control button as well. And as I mentioned, you do have the REDARC electric brake, so you can tow the full 3.1 tonne. Now on your right hand stalk is where you have your indicators, your fog lights, your headlights, which are automatic, and then also your headlight washers as well. And on the left hand stalk is where you have your front and rear windscreen wipers, and they're also automatic as well. On the steering wheel itself, as you can see, nice leather wrap steering wheel. On the right hand side is all your cruise control settings. Just down below is your, so it does have adaptive cruise control, so this is your button here to adjust how far or close you want to be to the car in front of you. Left hand side is all your media controls, with the camera button here, which I'll show you in just a sec, and then all your Bluetooth controls down the bottom. Now the car does have paddle shifts, which I will explain to you a little later on in the video. Moving into the main entertainment system now. As you can see, it does have AM/FM radio, it does have digital radio as well. It does also have USB, AUX, and Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, and Bluetooth as well. Down below is where you have, oh sorry, I should mention the reverse camera, since that has a pretty fantastic reverse camera, as you can see. So it does actually have the full 360-degree camera and the reverse camera as well, so really good feature to have in the car. And there is also the button to look at the left-hand front wheel as well. Putting that back in the park, moving down, you do have dual zone climate control, so you just turn up the fan speed and then you can adjust the actual temperature of the car accordingly, and the driver and the passenger can actually have 2 different temperatures. Down below is where you have heated seats, so high and low for the passenger and the driver, your rear diff lock, and then you also have your blind spot monitoring. So in the mirrors themselves, they do actually have blind spots, so if someone actually comes in your blind spot, it will light up orange to let you know don't change lanes. And then you actually have you can turn on the fans for the rear of the car as well. Sorry, as I mentioned before, is an 8-speed automatic. Now you can put it across, and then actually what they call it is in the sport shift. You can either shift with the actual lever itself, or you can use the paddles on the actual back of the steering wheel. Do have your downhill ascent control, and then your terrain selector as well, and then you have your 2 high, 4 high, then 4 high lock and 4 low lock as well. Do have the electric handbrake, so as you can see now it is on, that's why it's light up orange. When you push it down, the light does turn off, and then also the handbrake is obviously off. Pulling it the opposite way, it does the opposite thing. 2 cup holders, then inside the leather wrapped armrest there's 2 different compartments. You do have the little tray here, and then there is the bigger compartment where you do have your 12-volt socket, 2 USBs, and a HDMI as well. Now what I'll do is I'll just get the camera person to pan around the interior and show you the condition of the vehicle. Because as you can see, the way this car presents inside does present really well, especially for 2016. And then once we're done doing that, we'll jump outside the car and wrap up the video. Alright guys, hopefully that's given you a really good representation of the condition and also some of the features on the car as well. Now this car will be out of manufacturer's warranty due to it being over 100,000 kilometers, but it will qualify for the premium mechanical protection plan that is going to give it an additional 5 years, up to 200,000 kilometers of mechanical and electrical protection, 10 years of premium roadside assist, and also unlimited claims up to $3,600 per claim. Now the other thing I'd like to talk about as well that you'd highly take advantage of is our glass coat that we offer here is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork of the car. Now of course these are an additional cost, but if you do use our in-house finance, Julie and Mario, our business managers, would be more than welcome to show you and package a finance package to show you how minimal it actually affects the payments once you add these additional packages in. Last thing before I go, with a 4.8 star rating on Google with over 1,000 reviews from Australia-wide customers, hopefully that gives you the peace of mind that you're buying a fantastic car from the right dealership and dealing with the right quality of people to deal with as well. My name's Jamie, thank you so much for watching, and the number to call is 99070555.